अस्सलामुअलैकुम। मेरा नाम है एलन कीज़लर। मैं अमेरिका में बैठकर हमेशा पाकिस्तान के बारे में सोचता रहता हूँ। Peace be with you. My name is Alan Kiesler. Although I live in America, I'm always thinking about Pakistan. Why? Because I'm convinced Pakistan is the place where all of our desires will be fulfilled for world peace and prosperity. From Pakistan, once that peace and unity, that truth and justice and love especially is established, from there it will spread all over the world, God willing. So that's why I'm always thinking about Pakistan. So we will do a little recitation of the names of God, and then we will read from 4 scriptures: the Holy Quran, Holy Bible, Bhagavad-gita, and Dhammapada. We will recite the names of God from different traditions. Allah, 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 Allah. Adonai, 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 Adonai. Toi ni 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 toi ni. Ram 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 Ram. Buddha 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 Buddha. Tao 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 Tao. Ek Omkar, 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 Ek Omkar. Ek Omkar, Vaheguru, Vaheguru ji ka khalsa, Vaheguru ji ki fateh. Vaheguru ji, Allah, Allah. हम गुरु ग्रंथ साहिब से नहीं पढ़ रहे हैं, इसलिए मैं थोड़ा और गुरु नानक जी की वाणी बोल रहा हूँ। अच्छा, हम कुरान शरीफ से पढ़ रहे हैं सूरा नंबर 22 अब तक, al-Hajj। और ये है 73वां 73rd verse. O men, here is a parable set forth. Listen to it. Those on whom besides Allah you call cannot create even a fly if they all met together for the purpose. And if the fly should snatch away anything from them, they would have no power to release it from the fly. Feeble are those who petition, and those whom they petition. Wow, so this is a parable. Urdu tarjuma. I'm just going to translate in Urdu. या इंसान, ये एक पैराबल, एक कहानी आप कह सकते हैं। मुझे याद नहीं है उर्दू का लफ्ज़, उर्दू लफ्ज़ क्या है पैराबल के लिए, एक मिसाल शायद। सुनो, इस बात को सुनो। वो जिनको तुम बुलाते हैं, जिनका नाम तुम लेते हो अल्लाह के अलावा, वो एक मक्खी भी नहीं बना सकते हैं। अगर वो सब इकट्ठे होकर कोशिश करते, वो कुछ नहीं कर सकते, एक मक्खी भी नहीं बना सकते। और अगर वो मक्खी उनसे कुछ भी चीज़ लें, उनकी कोई ताकत नहीं है कि वो उस मक्खी से वो चीज़ ले सके। ये दोनों बहुत फीबल है, कमज़ोर हैं दोनों, जो ऐसे चीज़ों से दुआ करते हैं, और वो चीज़ें वो जो दुआ करते हैं, दुआ करने वाला है, और वो जिनको वो दुआ करते हैं, वो दोनों कमज़ोर है कि एक मक्खी से भी वो एक चीज़ वापस नहीं ले सकते अगर वो मक्खी उससे कुछ लेता है. Wow. So this is a very powerful parable. To think about a fly, a little mosquito, a little bug. So people worship so many things. They worship modern technology and science. And they think they can they do create little spy devices, little insects, tiny little spy devices. May look like a fly. But that fly can't actually do anything on its own. It's controlled by the scientists. So those scientists, we shouldn't worship them. We shouldn't be afraid of their technology, because they are also servants of Allah. But they can't really create a living fly, even if all of them got together. And then if a fly would take anything from them, they couldn't do anything. Actually, this is a parable explaining that without the power that Allah grants us, we can't do anything. We can't even raise our hand. We can't even breathe. All that power is given by God. So if we turn to anything other than God, to politicians, to scientists, to wealthy people, we worship them because we think they have money, we can get something from them, so we turn our attention to them, we praise them, we glorify them, all falsely, of course. That's useless. They can't actually do anything to help us. So the Holy Quran is here reminding us that we should worship only Allah, only God, only the Supreme Creator and Source of everything. That's only one. Allah. Okay, we'll read from the Holy Bible. Let's see, where are we now? Psalms. We're reading from the Psalms of King David. I believe we have come now to the last portion of this 22nd Psalm. Yea, to him shall all the proud of the earth bow down. Before him shall bow all who go down to the dust, and he who cannot keep himself alive. Posterity shall serve him. Men shall tell of the Lord to his coming generation, and proclaim his deliverance to a people yet unborn, that he has wrought it. तो उसको मतलब अल्लाह सुब्हानो ताला को पूरी दुनिया के सब जो बड़े लोग भी हैं, अपने आप को बड़े समझने वाले, गुमांड वाले, वो भी उसके सामने झुकेंगे, वो भी अल्लाह के सामने सजदा करेंगे. सब जो मिट्टी में नीचे जाते हैं, वो सब अल्लाह के सामने झुकेंगे. और वो जो अपने आप को जिंदा नहीं करा सकता है, ये अपने आप को जिंदा बरकरार नहीं रख सकता है, वो सब अल्लाह के सामने सजदा करेंगे. हमेशा तक सब हमारे बच्चे, बच्चों के बच्चे, सब अल्लाह की खिदमत करेंगे. और जो आने वाले पीढ़ियां हैं, उनको अल्लाह के बारे में इंसान सिखाएंगे, बच्चों को बताएंगे कि अल्लाह तुम्हारी हिफाजत करने वाला है, अल्लाह तुम्हारी निजात दिलाने वाला है, और वो ही करने वाला है. हाँ, तो यहाँ भी हम अल्लाह के बारे में सुन रहे हैं, जो करने वाला है. एक मक्खी को और कोई नहीं बना सकते हैं, अल्लाह बना सकते हैं। जिंदगी अल्लाह दे सकते हैं, निजात अल्लाह दिलवा सकता है। So here again we are seeing the praise of the one God, Allah, whatever name we give him. Allah, we may call him Twaini, we may call him Adonai, we may call him Ram, we may call him Buddha, we may call him Tao, we may call him Ikomkar. We're all talking about the same supreme, absolute source of everything, the creator and the protector and the savior of all. Allah, Allah Akbar. So everyone, from now until eternity, ho si bhi sach, hai bhi sach, ho si bhi sach, aad sach, jugad sach, hai bhi sach, nanak ho si bhi sach. The one truth, Hak Ta'ala, the one supreme, absolute truth, God, the source of everything, he is the one who all generations are taught about by good instructors. Parents will teach their children forever about the one supreme truth. Guru Nanak is explaining also that this will always be the way it is. Forever, posterity shall serve him, and men and women shall tell of the Lord to the coming generation. We should help our children understand that there is one supreme, absolute Lord of everyone and everything, and our goal, our only purpose should be to achieve Allah, to serve Allah, to develop love of Allah. Allahu Akbar. Reading from Bhagavad-gita. Just I will randomly open. Bismillah. Oh my goodness. This is a verse we've done before too. I don't know why I always keep doing this, but anyway, it's happened again, so I'll go ahead and read the verse. In charge of the various necessities of life, the demigods, being satisfied by the performance of yajna, sacrifice, will supply all necessities to you. But he who enjoys such gifts without offering them to the demigods in return is certainly a thief. तो इस दुनिया के जो ज़रूरी चीज़ें हैं उनके हाथ में, वो तो फरिश्तों के हाथ में है, और जब हम कुर्बानी करते हैं तो ये फरिश्ते देखकर हमें सब कुछ देते हैं जो हमें चाहिए। लेकिन वो जो इनाम लेता है, कुर्बानी का फल जो लेता है और वापस नहीं देता है, मतलब फरिश्तों को जो अल्लाह सुब्हानहू तआला के वज़ीर हैं, आप कह सकते हैं, उनके नुमाइंदे हैं, उनको अगर हम वापस नहीं देते हैं तो हम सिर्फ चोर बन जाते हैं। So if we don't understand this in the context, we will misunderstand. Sometimes these translations are misleading because of the words. The word English, God, the English word God, is used also with a small g, big G for Allah, with a small g for the representatives of God, angels. I call them angels. Here the translation is demigods. They are representatives of God, agents of God. So they are working for God, but they are not God. They are not really God. They are simply servants of God. All of us are servants of God. But the point that's being made here is that if we receive gifts from the agents of God, from the angels of God, from the representatives of God, it's our duty to repay or to return, give our return. Just like if we get electricity from the electric company, which is the agent of the government, but we don't pay our electric bills, electricity will get cut off. We'll be considered a thief. We have to pay also our share. We get the electricity, we have to pay the bill. So in the same way, we get so many benefits we're getting all the time. We're getting the sunlight, the sunshine, we're getting water, we're getting air to breathe, although now in California the air is smoky, not good quality air because of all the fires going on, but still we're getting air we can breathe. So we're getting all these things. We don't have to pay our water bill, our light bill, our air bill. We have to. Otherwise we're thieves. We cannot take everything, just think, oh, this is mine, I can get it. No, we should be thankful, and we have to reciprocate. We have to offer back what is ours, what is our strength that we are given. Our strength also, our bodily strength, comes from the food we're given. So we can't just take it all and use it for ourselves. We have to engage in the service of the Lord. And the best way is by Allah, 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 by chanting the names of God. So it's our duty. Otherwise we become thieves if we don't thank God and reciprocate with God and praise God in exchange for all the things we're given. All right. And from the Dhammapada we're reading chapter 10, text 14. Though gaily decked, if he should live in peace, with passions subdued and senses controlled, certain of the four paths of sainthood, perfectly pure, laying aside the rod in his relations towards all living beings. A Brahmana indeed is he, an ascetic is he, a bhikkhu is he. So here we are being instructed. अच्छा, इसका उर्दू तर्जमा. मेरे ख्याल में इसका मतलब है बहुत अच्छे कपड़े पहनते हुए भी, या सिर्फ कपड़े नहीं बल्कि सब जो इस दुनिया की अच्छी चीज़ें हैं, अगर वो सब उनके पास है, फिर भी अगर वो अमन में रहता है और अपने ख्वाहिशात को काबू में, अपने नफ्स को काबू में लाता है और चार रास्ते पर चलते हैं, जो वली औलिया अल्लाह के चार रास्ते पर चलते हैं, और अगर वो मुकम्मल तौर पर पाक भी रहता है और सब हस्तियों के ताल्लुक में वो डंडा को छोड़ देता है, वही है एक सच्चा ब्राह्मण, एक सच्चा फकीर, एक भिक्खु. ये भिक्खु लफ्ज़ है बुद्ध मज़हब में, वो जो अपनी पूरी जिंदगी धर्म के लिए देते हैं, धम्म के लिए देते हैं, दीन के लिए कुर्बान करते हैं सब कुछ. So the external appearance doesn't matter. Man looketh on the outward appearance, but God looketh on the heart. So even if he's gaily decked, even if he has wonderful clothing and a big position in society and is very wealthy, that doesn't matter. No benefit in it, or no benefit in not having it really. But either way, even if one does have all those external symptoms of greatness and wealth and happiness, still he can be a true ascetic. He can be a true Brahmin or bhikkhu if he lives peacefully, subdues his passions, controls his senses. I'm not sure quite what this means. Certain of the four paths of sainthood. I'm not familiar with those four paths, but they must be there in the Buddha's teachings. Perfectly pure. Well, we understand that. Pak. That's all we're talking about. I'm always talking about Pakistan, the land of the pure. So one must be perfectly pure. We must be Pak if we want to succeed in spiritual life. Laying aside the rod in his relations towards all beings. Don't think, I can punish you, I'm strong, I'm powerful, I can condemn you. No, very humble. These are the required qualities. All right, so we are going to speak in English today mostly because some people have asked me, and I know I have people who come on my chats who don't know Urdu, and most of my Pakistani Facebook friends do speak some English, so I'm going to mostly talk in English today for a change. Let's see what questions we have. We have a lot of highs and salams from Ali Hassan Noor and Ali Raza. And salam Baba Ji, kaise hain aap? Main thoda theek hu, thoda sa aram mil gaya. I'm a little bit better from my flu that I had, or head colds. Malik Khalil, oh, we're all getting little signs. Tipu Qureshi, love you, sir. Thank you very much. Love, this is the goal. Love of each other in service to God, and love of God is the ultimate goal of life. The highest perfection of life is love of God and love of all of God's creation. That's what I understand. And Munira Qureshi says, Assalamu alaikum. Allah aapko aur aapki बीवी को सेहत अता फरमाए. Ameen. Thank you very, very much. She is greeting me with the greetings of peace and praying that God will give good health to me and my wife. Actually, I will take this opportunity to mention that I was just discussing with my good wife. She is in a lot of pain these days, and we are going to try to, it will take some money to have some more medical treatments. So she agreed that I can put up a request on Facebook for funds for her medical, because things are so expensive in America. It costs thousands of dollars to do anything medically significant. So we are going to request donations for her medical treatment. So thank you for your prayers also. I will be announcing that on my Facebook page. Facebook has a system now where you can ask for donations for medical needs. They know so many people in America are not able to afford their medical needs, so we're going to do that, inshaAllah. So Ahmed Hashmi al-Abbasi says, Gunagar insan ko bahut jald Allah ki madad ki zarurat ho to work kya kare? Haan, wo ho bahut gunagar. So he's saying that a sinful human being requires the help of God very quickly. So he should work. Yes, he is very sinful. I don't completely understand what you are referring to here, but this is the statement, and it's true. Sinful humanity has the necessity of God's help, so he's saying, so I guess then if he needs God's help, he should work. So that's what sometimes, and there's an English saying also like that. God helps those who help themselves. So if you want God's help, you should work. Otherwise, he's very sinful. I think that's the implication here. Yes, we must be active. We should not be lazy. We've heard that before from the Dhammapada. Lazy people are condemned. But we should be very active. At least we should be very active in our spiritual endeavors, praying, meditating, serving others. We should not be lazy. I think that's what he's trying to drive at here. That we shouldn't just be lazy, we should work. Yes, good point. Okay, more questions. How are you? Oh, yes, I got a little cut. Fazl Rahim, what is Holocaust? Oh. So, of course, the Holocaust has different meanings. It just means a big, terrible, horrible happening, usually where many, many people are killed. So, one meaning of the word Holocaust is the Armageddon, the final battle that all over the world people are expecting before world peace will be established, which every tradition, practically every tradition says there will be a time when world peace will be established. But before that, there will be a Holocaust, a big war in which most of the people on the world may be killed and so much suffering, horrible, but then after that, there can be peace. Another meaning of Holocaust specifically is used to refer to the killing of many Jews during the Second World War by Nazi Germany specifically. Of course, Nazi Germany killed many non-Jews also, but so I'm not sure which you're referring to, but we're taking the first meaning of the Armageddon, the final horrible battle where so many people are supposed to die. This may be a little surprising if you haven't heard me say this before, but I believe that that final Holocaust has been canceled. It is not necessary for world peace to be established for there to be a big war. The Third World War was destined to happen in the end of the 20th century, maybe extending into the beginning, but now it's over, almost over anyway. That destined time for that final Holocaust, that final Armageddon, that final World War, that is now finished. That is not going to happen. That worldwide, international, atomic or nuclear Holocaust that everyone was fearing and expecting, it's not going to happen, inshaAllah. God willing, that has been prevented. This was told to me in 1998, that war, which may have started as early as 1980 or 1984, the final Holocaust, and would have been finalized by 1999 or so, it was prevented. Not that we could have prevented it, no, but God, Allah Himself, made that decision. That even though He had foretold it in all the Bible and the Hadith and in all the holy scriptures of different traditions, that there would be such a final war, He changed that destiny of humanity. So He has that power. God is fully independent. He can do whatever He wants. So He decided to change that scenario of the Holocaust. Acha, praise God, from whom all blessings flow, even the blessing of being freed from the total destruction. 2/3 of the world population, people calculated, or more, would be killed if there were a nuclear war, a worldwide war. But that's not going to happen. Praise God. Okay. Fazl Rahim is asking, Acha, Holocaust is saying the same thing. So I already answered that question. Ali Raza, sir, please explain about the Day of Judgment. What is your review, and what will be big question on that day as your thoughts? It's about Allah or humanity. So Ali Raza Sahib is also asking about the Holocaust, the Day of Judgment. Very good question. So is it about Allah or humanity? The Day of Judgment is about the interaction of Allah and humanity. This Day of Judgment, people don't know much about this. Day of Judgment happens repeatedly throughout the universe. There are days of judgment. And days of judgment are when a planet, an entire planet's population, is given the opportunity to ascend to a higher level of consciousness. Specifically, it refers to when a human population, like the human population of our planet, comes to the point where we can leave aside the animal-like mentality, the mentality of fighting and lying and cheating and stealing, killing each other, and we can come to the proper human level of love of each other, love of humanity, and of course that's not possible without love of God. So the final judgment day happens again and again and again throughout the universe. And it is said that it happens once on this planet, once every 75,000 or 76,000 years. Or at least this day of judgment has come about after a long period of development of about 75 or 76,000 years. So it has been predicted for a long time. And now it is happening. And usually, when a human race has to evolve to a higher level, if they're not fortunate, they have to undergo a horrible day of suffering. Not a 24-hour period, but a time which may be decades or centuries even. A period of horrible suffering in order to chasten us, to purify us, to be ready for the ascension, the higher life that exists after the day of judgment. The fourth density, as we say, the new age of love and peace. So that is coming. Very, very soon it's coming now. But that war, as I mentioned, Holocaust, that nuclear Holocaust, that has been prevented. But we can still achieve peace. But what is a necessity? And it will happen in Pakistan, inshaAllah. We must love each other. That's the basis of higher peaceful living, is love. So we must give up our selfish attitude, and we must love each other. And we must love God. We must serve God and serve each other. If we learn to do that, we become united, and we give up lying and cheating and stealing, and we establish a rule of justice, a khilafat, a government which is based on the law of God, which is love. Then we won't need to have that big international atomic war, but we can establish peace and unity and love and truth and justice. So that will happen in Pakistan, inshaAllah. That's what I've been told. I may be wrong, but that's what I've been told, and I believe it. So this is the wider understanding about the Day of Judgment. Many people have so many ideas about the Day of Judgment, but this is my idea. This is my understanding. All right. Amjad Ali, how to do meditation, sir? There are many different ways to meditate. One is just to breathe deeply and to think about, focus your attention on the breath itself. That's one way of meditation. Very popular around the world even now. Buddhist tradition emphasizes that type of meditation. As for myself, I always recommend chanting the names of God, or the names of the great servants of God also. So just like Allah, 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 Allah. That is the best form of meditation in my experience and my understanding. So just take a deep breath if you want to. Just simply breathing deeply calms the mind also. When the mind is calm, then it's easier to focus on the names of God. So that is what I always recommend. Amjad Ali is asking how to live with toxic people. Good to avoid their company if we can. But if we have to live with them, then chant the names of God. That will help protect us from the toxic people. So if we can be always chanting, always meditating on remembering God, then the toxic people, we will realize, oh, Allah has put us in their proximity. We are around them for some reason, so let us accept that as the situation we're in if we can't avoid it. It's good to try to avoid being around toxic people, but if we can't, then we take it as God's mercy. That there's an opportunity for us to learn something from these toxic people. And learn not to be toxic ourselves to others, to treat others very kindly. So there's so many things we can learn from being around toxic people. But good to try to avoid them. But if we can't, we should always be meditating, always be chanting the names of God especially. And that will help us avoid their toxicity, help us avoid being affected by them. And if we gain strength and power from the chanting names of God, then we can help purify them of their toxicity too. That's possible, but only if we're strong. Otherwise we get affected by them. So it's a difficult situation, but we have to take it as an opportunity for us to become stronger by meditation and chanting. So we have a question from Tehmina Malek. She always has very good questions. If there is a person who has lost her or his self-esteem, only purpose of him or her is to tease people through every mean, what should people do who are living with him or her? Oh, similar to the last question, because that person is very toxic, who is always trying to tease people. Well, first we should understand that when somebody is trying to tease people, it's because of their own insecurity. So we should try to be merciful to them. Again, if possible, and we want to and we can, we should avoid them. But if we can't, or if we want to be merciful to them and we are strong enough to do that, then we can try. By prayer, by meditation, we can try to help them. Because you're right, that person has lost self-esteem who teases other people. That's really the cause of it. Teasing other people because of being insecure oneself. So what should we do? Well, we should pray. That's the first thing we can always do. We can pray for them. And just be kind to them. We should have this faith. If we're strong enough, we should have the faith that God is all-powerful and God can change them. So if we are kind to them, we just tolerate their meanness and their teasing, then they may be able to be changed. It can happen. We should try. But if we can't succeed, if we are getting too much affected by their meanness and teasing, then we should try to leave the situation. But we should be merciful if we are strong enough to try to be kind. That's the basic, to love them. We should love them even if they're mean to us. And then that can change their hearts. There are many stories and many true stories of how people who have been very mean, but they have been changed just by kindness, by love, and especially by chanting of the name of God. Somehow or the other we can get them to hear the name of God and even to recite the name of God themselves. Then that can change their hearts. Raza Awais, Baba Jan, log khidmat karne ko बुरा क्यों समझते हैं? खिदमत करने से हम अल्लाह के दोस्त बन सकते हैं. खिदमत अल्लाह के करीब होने का शॉर्टकट है. हाँ, बहुत अच्छी बात. हाँ, खिदमत सबसे ज़रूरी चीज़ है. हम खिदमतगार हैं, हम अल्लाह के खिदमतगार हैं, हम अल्लाह के खादिम हैं. तो खिदमत करना ही हमारे असली फ़र्ज है. तो लोग क्यों खिदमत करने को बुरा समझते हैं? मुझे मालूम नहीं. वो पागल हैं. उनको गलत लोगों ने किसी सिखाया, शैतान ने सिखाया. खिदमत मत करो, खुद मालिक बनो. तो आज इस दुनिया में शैतान बहुत कामयाब हो चुका है. उसने बहुत लोगों को सिखाया कि कोई खुदा नहीं है, तुम खुद मालिक बनो, दूसरों की खिदमत मत करो, दूसरों को तुम्हारी खिदमत में लगाओ, झगड़ा करो. शैतान का काम है. तो हकीकत में खिदमत करने से हम अल्लाह के दोस्त बन सकते हैं. अल्लाह बहुत खुश होता है जब हम खिदमत करते हैं. दूसरों की खिदमत या अल्लाह की खिदमत ही अल्लाह के करीब होने का शॉर्टकट है. बहुत अच्छी बात है. So we are servants. That is our nature. It is a satanic program to try to convince people, don't serve others, become the master yourself. We cannot be the master. We are servants by nature, because we are weak. I am weak, but thou art strong. That is my daily prayer. Remember, we are weak. God is powerful. We're not strong. In 1 second, we can get a disease and we can die. How strong are we? So if we remember that we are weak and dependent on God, then we become strong. Then we become near to God by serving, by recognizing our weakness, and by depending on God's strength, we become strong and we can serve others, and we can serve God. We can serve all of creation. That is our real success in life, to become near to God by service. The path of service is the path, yes. Very nice point, Raza Awais Sahib. Thank you very much. So I am going to end this conversation now because I have to go. And I am going to be teaching now. So I'm beginning my job tomorrow. So I won't be having this chat for the next couple of days. But I'm having a wonderful time preparing for this teaching job because it's going to be a new type of teaching. First of all, I'm going to discuss with the students tomorrow about how we're going to do the grading in this class, not by usual exams, but I'm going to suggest to the students that half of the grade, because I'm teaching world religions, so only half of the grade will be academic. The other half will be spiritual. If the students agree to this, we'll do it. I'm not going to do it without their permission. But so half of the grade will be spiritual practices, prayer and meditation, and seeing how kind and loving the students become to each other and to me, I guess. So this is a very interesting proposal. I've never done this before in an educational institution, but this is a special school I'm teaching in. It's a Buddhist school. So this is my proposal. The name of the school is Developing Virtue School. So we're going to be developing virtue, and part of the grade will be based on developing virtue. This is my proposal. So I'm very, very excited about this idea, and if the students agree, this is how I'm going to grade them in this course. So that's why I'm not going to be continuing this chat now, and I have to go and get ready for that, and I'm not going to be doing this chat for the next 2 days because I will be busy teaching. But thank you all very, very much for kindly listening. Shukriya. And let us all be happy that world peace is coming. Truth and justice are being established now in the world, and we don't have to worry about that horrible Holocaust, that Armageddon that we thought would come first. No, inshaAllah, it will never come. God willing, it has been prevented, avoided. All right, so let us all keep praying, serving humbly, and being happy. That is the way to be happy, is by serving others and by serving God. Thank you all very, very much. May God protect us all. Allah Hafiz. Allah, Allah.